Okay, guys and girls, this is the final video I'm going to shoot of this 1973 K5. I emphasize 1973 because it is a factory full top convertible with the 89 front end on it, which if you don't like it, you can put it back if you have some basic knowledge of tools. That being said, I've been driving this thing for a year and a half. I can be on the road 20 hours. I get home, I don't feel like opening the garages and doing stuff and unlocking stuff. So we jump in this thing because it is always, knock on wood, always starts, reliable, drives great. My wife's actually been driving it because I sold her car recently, and she's been driving it, to the grocery store and all around to do her shopping and stuff. Like I said, when I bought this out in California, we were putting 125 miles a day on it. Suspension, shocks. There's a lot of new stuff that's been done. To a true car guy, the underneath of this is keeper quality, the core support, the firewall, the floors. It's in better shape than most of them. The rockers are in good shape. Yes, it is going to need some body work due to poor body work to the body modifications he did himself. But all I've ever, and I don't really care personally, but it's time. I went ahead and bought a soft top for it because it is going to be getting a little bit colder soon. So I bought a soft top for it. I have a brand new soft top. I finally brought the doors down. The doors are in the same place. The broken hard top I'm not bringing down unless I get really bored, which never seems to happen. So, like I said, the rockers and all that stuff, the structure of this truck is in so much better than so many of them that I've looked at, and the frame is nicer. Like I said, I've looked at tons of them, and I've looked at some of them recently. I'm gonna walk over here and show you these doors real quick. The doors need to be sprayed white. They were just spray bombed to begin with. It's nothing special, but they need, and the windows are in them. I have the other late model mirror. He was putting late model mirrors on them. I have the other mirror if somebody wants to put the late model mirror on it. Anyways, the windows are in them. The door panels are on them. The window cranks, all that stuff. The hinges, because basically he made these doors work with the factory hinges. So, anyways, that being said, like I said, this is what we drive when we get in town late at night, because one thing it is reliable, and it's not a powerhouse. I've explained that to everybody. I did dye the dash. Some of you may or may not have seen this video. The dash was blue when I bought it. You got to pump it a couple times to start it. And you can put the factory seats back in it if you choose to put the factory seats back in it. I get guys who yank the back seats out because they have dogs and animals and things like that. So they take the back seats out. So that being said, the gas gauge does work, but it's wrong. It goes past full, and then full is like a half a tank or something like that. The amp, temp, and oil pressure work. Like I said, we have a blast in it. There's videos of me driving it down 90, driving it around. Like I said, you're going to need to do a little body work if you want to make it perfect. It's as simple as that. But I don't want perfect. I drive this to town. People drive like fools. I drive it all over. So it's just that. It's an awesome beach, fun cruiser. New tires, new shocks, new stabilizers. It's got the axle trusses. I think personally for decoration, I don't go four-wheeling. The pumpkin covers and stuff all look cool. It's a very cool, unique vehicle, and I like, from what I see out in the public, that's available, that is rusty garbage that's already been bondoed up and hidden, and the paint is worn out and scratched up anyways. So I'm not real sure why. I guess people are freaked out about. A lot of people ask about the doors and a top. There's hard tops available for these. Like I said, I have one that needs repair. I'm not dragging it down here because most people aren't going to know how to repair it or want to spend the money to repair it. So now I have a brand new soft top. I have the hard doors if somebody wants to put them back on there. You can put the front suspension, or I mean the front fenders and core, support back on there that was on it. But it's in way better shape than a lot of them. And I don't want doors in the top, neither. So, I sold the half cab top off of it because I wanted a convertible for a reason. So anyways, I just wanted to shoot a video to tell people the doors are here, the top is here. So now I have doors in the top. It is a 1973 full top convertible with an 89 front clip. So it's a stock V8. It has headers, that's it. It even has like a spark arrestor style muffler on it. That's why it's pretty quiet. It's pleasant to drive at night. Anyways, with a very unique one-of-a-kind cage. A lot of people are, think the cage is cool. But there you go. Video of the 73 running. And we'll be driving it probably every day at Cruising the Coast, me or my kid. So you'll see it.